Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Sri Ramakrishna is bringing about the need for the jiva to surrender, to propitiate the Divine Mother who pervades this universe and governs the entire scene. We see him here telling, God has created the world in play as it were.
Call from 70122.
God has created the world in play as it were. This is called Mahamaya, the great illusion. As it were, created the world in play. The ocean of Satchidananda, the endless ocean, unlimited, eternal existence. In that eternal existence, eternity is there, infinity is there, it is ocean of bliss, peace, love, conscious entity, and there we see the manifestation, the important part. It's an ocean of bliss, bliss and bliss alone, bliss enveloped in bliss. Here we see the bliss, excessive bliss manifests. Excessive bliss projects forth this universe. It is a joy, just like we laugh. When we feel great happiness, we see the great happiness brings about a laughter. Like the excessive brings bliss, projects forth the universes. It is small, tiny existence of time and space-bound existence in endless ocean. It cannot be compared. Brahman, the Absolute, cannot be compared with the tiny universe that floats somewhere in the universe. But it has existence. When we come to the jiva level, we see vast universe with various layers, with various dimensions, innumerable jivas in it. All this universe is almost non-existence if you compare to the pure existence, the Brahman. Then we understand it is just a play. The whole universe and the play is going on because when we laugh, it's a play. Laughter is a play. The joy within is expressing through laughter. Like that, the bliss is expressing as the universe. The universe in totality, if you see, it's a bliss. When you see it in part, it has dualities. When one becomes two, there will be opposites. One negative, one positive. The whole universe, when it becomes multifarious universe presents itself, you will see innumerable varieties and patterns are coming up, and it is going in a cyclic order. Everything goes on cyclic order because it is limited. Everything is limited. In Brahman, everything is unlimited. The existence itself is unlimited. Unlimited existence. Here everything is limited. Water is limited. Fresh water has to come for the jiva. If water rains, and the moment it touches the earth, it becomes dirty. It washes all the dirt and goes, and sunshine evaporates it, makes it beautiful cloud again. Again the cycle goes on. Similarly, the vegetation, to retain the vegetation, there is the seed formation, and again seed evolving into tree growing its fullness, falling off before it falls off. So many hundreds and thousands of seeds it throws so that vegetation continues to exist. This we see the whole universe collectively and Jiva's life. Every Jiva is bliss absolute, but just its identification with the bodily existence make it experience the duality as Sukha Dukkha. Sukha Dukkha is not different entities. It is not different material or some substance or a thing. It is not. It is one wave of mind, one pattern of mind, one vritti in mind is Sukha, another vritti in the same mind is Dukkha. Just like temperature, higher temperature and lower temperature. It is not a different variety. Hot and cold is the same thing, higher degree and lower degree, that's all. With respect to our temperature, our bodily temperature, we see cold if the temperature is less than our body temperature. We see it higher temperature if the temperature is more than our bodily temperature. It is not variety, change in a variety, but degree. Similarly, Sukha and Dukkha are variations in degrees, not in entities. It is not a different entity. It is the same thing. Sukha Dukkha are same. Absolutely, it's a mental expression. It is mental perception. It is mental, it is vritti. It is something it calls Sukha, something it calls Dukkha. Something it's called cold, something it's called hot. With respect to. Now, Sukha and Dukkha is, if there is no variety like temperature, what is the standard with which we say Dukkha and Sukha? Some things, some same experiences we call Dukkha, same experience we call Sukha. Where it is the demarcation between Sukha and Dukkha? The temperature, with respect to temperature, our body temperature is Sukha and Dukkha. Here we see the three entities in us, one on the divine, one is the nature, and one my own existence. My karmic load, because of the karmic load, I have acquired a body. This identity with the body, and I cannot exist independent of nature. Nature has to provide me the bodies, stula, sukshma, karana, gross, subtle and causal. Body must be there. And there must be the spiritual existence, the pure consciousness, Shuddha Chaitanya. There must be divine, there must be nature, and there must be my own karmika. I have come here in this universe, which is a combination of divine and nature. And I am acquiring a body which belongs to nature and is backed by the consciousness to manifest the life. Life is the expression of consciousness through matter. Life is the expression of spirit through matter. Bodily existence is matter. Chaitanya is expressing through it. Life is there. So, divine is there, about which I am unaware. Nature is their bodily existence, and whole maintenance is done by Nature, it's taken care by nature. I eat, digestion is done. Throwing away waste, taking oxygen, feeding every cell, everything is done by nature. Nature is taking care, it belongs to nature. I identify with it. This identification is the demarcation which separates the sukha from dukkha. When it is towards the Chaitanya, then bodily existence, and there is demarcation, awareness, mind, body. Now, mind, the joy, the feelings, the experiences are towards the Chaitanya, towards eternity, towards the light within, then it is sukha. It is away from the Chaitanya, from my spiritual existence, towards the bodily, anything bodily, it becomes dukkha. It may appear sukha in the beginning, but it is dukkha appearing as sukha. It is catching. To catch, the bait is the pleasure, sense pleasures. Pleasure is different from sukha. Pleasure is different from joys. Bliss purely belongs to Chaitanya. Bliss, Ananda, which doesn't have. Sukha has dukkha, sukha dukkha. In English we say joys and sorrows of life. Joys and sorrows are pertaining to mind. Happiness and misery pertain to the heart. I am happy is sustained joy for long time. We call happiness. And this I am experiencing not through mind, because it is sustained. It heart experiences. We are all happy. That experience, that experienced by the heart. So when it comes to the jiva, you will see that sukha, dukkha, all these things are differentiated with respect to your just identification with body. Which side you are getting oriented? Towards your spiritual existence or bodily existence? Everything pertaining to bodily existence, because it's constantly changing flux. Universe is a constantly changing. Body belongs to the universe, and it becomes painful because your existence is Chaitanya, but the ego has shot up and is identifying with the bodily existence. Each time you move towards the Chaitanya, towards the eternal, towards the infinite, towards the light, then you'll see you have joy, happiness. So the differentiation, the bodily existence must be according to the law of nature. What causes papa punya is law of nature. When you are following the law of nature is called dharma. When you are going in the path of dharma, you are evolving and you are neither sukha nor dukkha. You will never be touched by sukha or dukkha. You are evolving in spirituality. You are moving towards divinity. You are manifesting trying to manifest your divinity. Dharma is an important aspect of our existence. Then this dharma is what makes you do. Adharma means sin. Dharma is punya. Punya and papa like. But dharma is actually in between of the righteousness or unrighteousness, merit and demerit. Papa punya is translated in English as merit and demerit. There is no specific word for papa and punya. So it is something between merit and demerit. It is neither creating any bondage. It is neither binding you through the sukha nor binding you to the dukkha. It keeps you evolving. When anything good done with an intention of getting something in return, it becomes punya. When something is done with selfishness, something bad is done for some reason which harms others, which harms nature, which makes others painful, then it becomes sin, the papa. And dharma is in between papa and punya, leading to evolution. So when we see the jiva independent of sukha, dukkha, merit and demerit, papa, punya, then you will see the whole thing is a play going on. The universe is a play going on. He is walking in the path of evolution. In path of evolution alone you will understand the world is a divine play. Otherwise, each time I am getting tossed, if I merit and demerit, anything I hold on to, good or bad, anything I hold on to, righteousness and unrighteousness, anything I hold on to, I am being tossed here and there. I can never find peace in my life. I can never find joy. Only pleasure, sense pleasures I may get a little bit, leads to bondage and suffering. So, to see this world as divine, you must be on the path of Satya and Dharma. You are constantly evolving, then everything is a play. Because you are in the path of evolution. So here Sri Ramakrishna says, as it were, God has made it. God has created the world in play as it were. This is called Mahamaya. An important expression of the term of Mahamaya. Maya in Vedanta, in Upanishadic languages, philosophies, we use the term Maya to indicate a cosmic illusion. Illusion and delusion we saw yesterday, the difference between illusion and delusion. Illusion is what is presented to me in a different way. I am seeing in a different way is delusion. It is in not the normal thing, but it is presented like mirage in a forest, in a desert. It's an illusion, it is not a delusion. I am not seeing something wrong. But if I see something, now a stump is there, a thief sees a police standing there, a lover sees a paramour standing there. These are all delusions. We are seeing God as world is a delusion. God is there, my ignorance, layer of ignorance goes, my delusion goes, then I will start immediately seeing God again. It is defect. Seeing world as world, God as world is delusion, our defect. I have to remove this ignorance. So, the term Mahamaya, Sri Ramakrishna is using, great delusion, great illusion. Great illusion means every jiva, in whatever state, be it a plant, or an animal, or an aquatic animal, or a bacteria, every jiva existing here, except the Nitya Siddhas, who are exempted from this law, the Jivan Muktas, the one who has realized God, the enlightened souls, the Chiranjeevis, the Prakriti Leena Purushas, all these who are beyond the nature, Ishvara Kotis, they are not touched by the cosmic illusion. All other jivas, that's why it's called great illusion. Everybody is seeing this God as the world, identifying with the body. Identification of the body itself is the cause of all problems and what we are seeing. Why there is Sukha Dukkha? Because you are identified with the body. When you sleep, when you are separate from body, you are not pervading the body. You will, however pain is there in the body, you will not understand. If you are in deep sleep, any amount of tension in the mind, you will not experience. It is mind's problem. It is body's pain is body's problem. I identify, I pervade the body in waking state. In waking state alone, I experience this pain and pleasure. In sleep, I don't. I withdraw my consciousness. I pervade. Identification with the body is causing all the problems. Again, to know myself, the Atma Jnana. I am not this body. Mano buddhi ahankara chittani. Again and again, insisting, denying and asserting, denying the bodily existence, asserting the spiritual existence. By that, the delusion goes off. Even there, the delusion doesn't go. The path becomes clear to us. And each time, a power which has created this illusion, cosmic illusion, and we are part of it, it is something imposed on me. I cannot escape. As if I am put in a cage and locked from outside. I cannot go out. If I have bound myself, shackles, ashtapashas like, I can transcend and go beyond. But I cannot transcend the bandhana which has been put upon me by nature. So here we see that I have to call someone, one who has put the illusion on us, who has put us in the prison house of this world. She alone, that power alone, can release me from this. So she who has bound us with the shackles of illusion, the realization of God is possible only when those shackles are severed. That is, when this illusion, the Divine Mother has put the Divine Mother, we call nature, because it is with the jiva, constantly moving behind the jiva, like a fond mother behind her darling child. How she moves, like the nature is constantly moving with the jiva. The body is maintaining, she is maintaining the bodily existence and making the jiva pass through the wilderness of this world, wilderness of sukha dukkha, and slowly making that jiva evolve. So, more you surrender, you start moving in the path of evolution. What mother expects, I am in tune with the nature. I am identified with the body. The ego shoots up, is independent of nature. It wants to remain separate from nature. When this ego dissolves, only through surrender. I give myself entirely to the Divine Mother, unconditionally forever. There won't be ego. So here we see, those shackles are severed. The Master continued, one must propitiate the Divine Mother, the primal energy, in order to obtain the grace of God. One must propitiate the Divine Mother. How do you propitiate? Means make her pleased. You must please the Divine Mother. How do you please the Divine Mother? That she releases you from. The easiest and the only thing that nature is expecting is to love all beings. She is looking after every jiva. What have you sacrificed for the sake of other jivas? Now when you start sacrificing for other jivas, you will see that Mother you are doing her work. She is taking care of everything. When you start, now some devotee had come. She was telling the condition of the old people. All children have left and gone away here, there for work and for some reason. Or some have lost all and they are living alone. As if she is shedding tears for them. She is restless to hear, to know those people with whom she lived. They are alone, being possessed by old age and pain and diseases, suffering, infirmity, and she feels, oh, something has to be done for these people. And children who, because of the problem, family problem, are not being taken care, and they are become like orphans. Who will look after them? Who will give them the direction to live properly? When parents are busy with their own problems, and who will take care? These feelings itself is sufficient for getting that you are in tune with the nature. When you feel for others, when you sacrifice yourself, first thing is feeling. The moment you start feeling for the suffering mankind, then you are in tune with the nature. When you start helping them physically, running about, helping, then you are in tune with the divine also. Divine is what is the goal and the ultimate culmination of the jiva. So this we see that one must propitiate the Divine Mother, the primal energy, that is the energy which has created, which is the cause of this universe. It sacrifices itself. That energy sacrifices itself to become the 24 cosmic principles and the universe. And the same power which has become this universe, the Divine Mother herself has become the universe. And the same power is pervading it also as Mother Nature, and taking care of the whole order of the universe is maintained by that power which is. And power and the consciousness are inseparable, the same. I and my powers are same. I am my Shakti. I can see, I can read, I can understand, I can talk. These are my power, Shakti. I and my Shakti are inseparable. And when I sleep, my Shakti dissolves back in me. When I wake up, the Shaktis project back. I and my Shaktis are one. So here we see Sri Ramakrishna is telling one must propitiate the Divine Mother, primal energy. Why the primal energy? Because it is the source of everything, the whole universe. And it again is dissolving back into the same energy. It is energy and matter is interchangeable, interconvertible. The whole energy appears as this universe and all beings, and merges back in the same consciousness. Just like I sleep, I wake up. So this is what we see, the whole universe getting the origin from a primal energy, the Mula Shakti, Mula Prakriti. And this is this Mula Prakriti to which I am going to surrender. We will continue. Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhrutavigraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha.